Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be doing a quick rundown of July 28th's patch notes. These are the patch notes on the Korean server, though from past experiences, they are very accurate to what we will be getting for tomorrow's patch. So the new update's called Summer Spirit with Hero Cantare. We will be getting 2 costumes. We'll be getting one for Endorsi and then one for Crusader Mira. So these costumes look amazing. I personally like Crusader Mira's. Also, it makes Endorsi look really good as well. When you translate the bonus for Endorsi's passive, it gives your account 10% gold bonus when you do the city searches. It also changed the element when she attacks, but not when she defends. So when she's attacking, apparently she will be a light and an ice unit. So the costume changed everything. They changed the chain 1, 2, and 3 skills, and it also changes the EX skills if they have them. And for me, it's not my type. I like things a little bit more serious. It's a little bit jokey and fun, but if you like that, I think whatever. It's up to you. It depends on your taste. Costumes will be 33% off until September 1st, or when the event ends. So here are the translations for the costumes. Crusader Mira is going to be a nature subunit. She's going to get a 3% discount on the cost of strengthening artifacts. And it's usually going to cost 90 costume crystals, but it'll only cost 60 until September 1st. With Endorsi, she's going to have a cold or ice subproperty, and she gains 10% gold gain from City Scout. And it will only cost 2,000 gems or 3,000 dimensional stones after the update. And for the new hero, we are going to get a Tetra unit. I'm not too excited with Tetra, but she looks great. It's pure green Auron. Even though she's an ice unit, I don't understand the naming of that. Maybe because I have no clue, actually. Let's just keep on going with the video. I don't want this to be super long at all. Her one chain is called Spike. It attacks one enemy with 90% of attack power and instantly recovers the lowest allies by 2. Obviously, guys, translation aren't 100%, so just take this with a grain of salt. We will get these tomorrow, so no rush. But if you guys really want to look at these today, this is what they are. Her 2 chain is Safety First Turtle Spin. Instantly recovers 17% to the friend with the lowest health and recovers at the beginning of the turn for the next 2 turns. If it is already in the state of continuous recovery, additional 7% of life is immediately recovered. So this plays along with her chain 1 skill. It's just another healing over time skill. Her chain 3 is Dolphin Ball. Deals 20% of her health to the enemy with the lowest health, instantly recovers all allies by 15%, and recovers even at the beginning of the turn for 3 turns. So you're going to be seeing a lot of buffs on this unit. Her passive is Shiny Sunshine, increases HP by 20%, defense by 20%, decreases damage by 5%, I'm going to assume this is deflection, and resist resistance by 10%, and we're going to assume this is debuff resistance. Her second passive is if your life is less than 50%, immediately recovers 30% of your life and all allies 10% at the beginning of the turn for 2 turns. When she dies, she restores 50% of life to the one with the highest attack power and 50% of the beginning of the turn for 2 turns. We'll just see what happens. It looks like these are just more buffs for the units. When she dies, she gains HP, she heals everybody up, and it looks like she applies a buff that heals them every turn. So I don't think this sounds very strong, but who knows, it might actually be broken, but that's my opinion for now. So we've got Hero Expression and Dialogue Update. When touched, all the heroes that you own, you can find a variety of facial expressions and dialogue. I'm not too sure if you played Epic 7, but a lot of the characters' faces change. You can actually choose which expression the character has. We're not too sure if this is going to be a thing. Maybe it changes randomly, but it looks like you can select how they will be looking, which is actually really cool. It adds another customizable part of the game. So now we're going to be looking at the Endorsi changes. So let's look at the changes on our passive. It doesn't seem like it changed, it just had another addition. So upon death, removes all weakening effects of light attribute allies, increases immunity to 2 turns, and increases skill damage by 50% between 3 turns. This actually sounds kind of disgusting. If you're running an all-light team, she's going to give them immunity upon death, and also 50% skill damage for 3 turns. And then let's get on with the enhanced artifact stats. Artifact stat enhancement has been added. Stat strengthening can only be achieved by strengthening artifacts S to SS artifacts to +7. The strengthening randomly assigned to the artifact stats can be enhanced by directly selecting the one of I don't know, this translation's really bad. Enhancement, you can select a variety of stats to give an enhance up to 20 times. So this is an example. You could only put 20 in each one. So one goes in attack, vitality, and lethality. I'm not too sure what lethality is, so we'll have to wait for tomorrow's. An example is you could have 20 attack, 0 vitality, or 0 lethal. So you could actually just focus all on one, or if you want to spread it out. I feel like for most units, you actually just want to put it all in attack, vitality, or whatever lethality is. Strength of the same stat, the higher the stat, strengthening step, the more goods consumed in that stat strengthening. Stats reinforced materials may be obtained for each boss advent clear rewards. So here are the different orbs you could get, and here are the translation for the orbs. So this one you could get from Phoenix. It's Vitality, it adds skill damage speed, mutual type damage increase, increased weapon type damage, and hit. And this is the one you get from Salamander, so it upgrades fatal probability, fatal damage, damage reduction, armor destruction, increased skill type damage, new type damage increase, and block. And for the final one, it's the green one you get from Kuvara. Offensive power, effect resistance, counterattack chance, effect hit, defense, elemental type damage increase, and demon type damage increase. Again, this is just all rough translation. We'll see it tomorrow. I'm actually quite excited. This is so much. We have so much stuff that we're getting in this update. It's actually insane how big this update is compared to the last few weeks. Now we're going to have a accessory improvements. So the mileage point system will be added in strengthening accessories. Mileage points are applied for each level, and if the accessory synthesis fails, the corresponding level mileage points are acquired. When the mileage points are full, the synthesis is confirmed successfully at the corresponding level. So this is the required mileage. For S earrings it's 20, A earrings it's 10, and B earrings for 5. So that's actually so cheap. When I saw this system in the very beginning, I didn't know why they did it this way. I was hoping they'd change it to this, and they exactly did it. So I'm quite happy. It's going to be very easy for us to actually get these SS earrings, as long as we just keep farming. So these are the changes to the accessory options. Option change is available only for classes with 2 or more accessory options. When changing options, the lock button next to the attribute value can be set to not change when changing options. When an option is locked, more goods are consumed to change the option. So just like most games, guys, so you can have it all unlocked and it won't cost too much, but as soon as you lock something, it's going to end up costing extra. So I'm not too sure how extra it'll be, but it is quite good for those people searching for the perfect rolls who are just going to use a lot of these essences. And now we're going to get to the main part I'm most excited for. We're going to get Season 1 story, and we're also getting Story Rush, which is actually kind of ridiculous. I'm very happy. I did not think we were going to get that because I don't think the Koreans did get Season 1 Story Rush, but I feel like for Global, they need to be generous for us to stay in this game. There's just so much competition right now. They need to actually just shower us with gifts. It's not... I know it sounds entitled, but I think that's what they need to keep the free-to-play players. I myself love to spend money on this game, so the more players are playing, the better. So these are all the rewards. My translator couldn't translate a lot of them properly, but counting, I think we get around 3 free SS summon tickets, and then 1 shard selector. We'll find out more tomorrow, but I think these rewards are really good. Unfortunately, it's not a unit selector like we did with the first one, but the fact that we're getting so many free things from this patch and from this Story Rush is amazing on its own. So the Koreans are getting Story Season 1 Hard Dungeon expansion. I am not too sure if we'll be getting this, since this is new to the Korean version. So we'll just play it by ear and see what happens tomorrow. And now another big part is we're getting the 13th, 14th, and 15th floors of the Boss Advent Dungeons. So Boss Phoenix, Salamander, and Kuvara Advent Dungeons are extended to the 13th to the 15th floors. On the added floor, the battle proceeds in 3 waves, and when the boss appears, monsters appear together to use the hidden skill effect. I'm not too sure what that is. It sounds difficult, but we'll see. You can acquire the artifact stat enhancement materials when clearing the advent of the 13th to 15th floor bosses. Upon clearing the 15th floor, you can obtain artifact stat enhancement materials from the daily bonuses. The expected compensation list is improved. Drops do not change. So it looks like they improved it. You can actually see it shows what they drop right now. I don't know if it's guaranteed. We'll see again tomorrow. This is actually pretty exciting stuff. I wonder how difficult will this be, or if we could actually expedition it, or it might just be a manual. I'm not too sure. And then the Koreans are getting Trial Tower 101 to 130. I don't think we're going to get this. First, we're going to be getting floor 51 to floor 100. If you guys want to see those videos, I think a few people made videos on clearing those floors in the Korean version. So we're going to get a new event period. So the contents, Pure Green Aaron and Endorsey cube events will be held to contain heroes with high probability. So this is a pickup. This is a pickup cube, just like the normal ones. We'll be getting the new Aaron and Endorsey. So we're going to get a hero growth event for Aaron. So this is very similar to the Ilpyo, Kaiser, PKU ones. So nothing special here. It's nice, but I don't think I'll be pulling for this. But if you are, it's an extra bonus to raising these units. So we'll also be getting a cool Summer Spirit 7-day attendance event. So this is what we'll be getting on the first day. We'll get gold, adventure tickets, attribute fragments, upgrade materials, SS grade artifacts, dimensional, I have no idea what this is. Dimensional constant, no idea. I'm sure it's something that we already have. It might be the summoning tickets. And then at the end, we're going to get an S accessory, so we're going to get a daisy earring. So not too bad. I mean, it's free, so we shouldn't really complain. I think those are pretty decent. A lot of the new players don't have these S earrings unless they're super lucky. So it's nice to just get one for free. We'll also be getting a new hero pass. Obviously, the new one's just ending, so we're supposed to get a new one. So this is what we'll be getting for the hero pass. I think it's quite similar to the lost one. So these are the rewards. These are all the translated rewards for the hero pass. I think everything else is the same, pretty much. We will be getting a crit hit set instead of HP set this time. And then we will also be getting this lethal equipment selection box. I'm not too sure what that is at the moment. I mean, we're also getting the relic selector as usual and an SS hero piece selection box. So I think these are quite different than the lost ones. So for this selection box, we'll have the choice between King Dark, Ilpio, Kaiser, Idol, and I'm not too sure this one is Hilrorisyu. I'm not too sure that one is. I'm sure, again, we'll see tomorrow. We will also be getting a new relay pack. So this is the translated new relay pack. So we'll be getting gold. We'll be getting dimensional essences. So there's a summon currency. We'll be getting more gems, even more gems. We're going to be getting some shard selection box, so chaos shards, fire shards, stuff like that. More summoning material, a relic selection chest as usual. We get more gold and then more summoning currency. So pretty straightforward. I think it's worth it. Like before, if you're going to spend money on this game, this is probably going to be pretty good value, just like the last month. And then finally, we have system improvements and fixes. Heroes equipment can be checked again in the dungeon. So I'm assuming while you're fighting somebody, you could actually check your equipment. I'm not too sure. As the random box of remnants provided as story season 0 rush reward is changed to a selection box, the following rewards are paid. So I think how this works is we're just going to get the selector box, and then the people that haven't gotten yet will get a random box as well. And we get this random one. I'm going to assume this is Heite. Continuous recovery effect has been changed to stackable. So just because Auron is getting a stackable effect, so I guess that's like a kind of buff to Heite. I'm not too sure how viable she will be in content, but if she's your favorite unit and you already have her raised, I guess that sounds pretty good for her. The Heavenly Warlord event's going to go till August 18th. And it looks like they're going to extend the Crusader, GKZ, and No Name banners for another week, just like we saw in the patch notes in Global. And it just shows pretty much where everything's going to finish and end, nothing crazy. Thanks again for watching the video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I don't usually like to make these kinds of videos, but a few of you guys have actually told me you prefer to hear somebody talking about them than reading it yourselves. I'm actually on Twitch almost every day, so please catch me on Twitch. My Twitch is twitch.tv/dancedark. And if you like, please join the Discord down below. We're actually quite active in the Hero Cantare community. And again, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.